Welcome to Planet B. We're going to be looking at sustainable ecosystems and exploring what they are, how they work, and how we can incentivize their development in our local areas. Sustainable ecosystems are fundamental to our environment. They not only support diverse species of flora and fauna, but they also support us and our health. We need to be considerate of our environment as we share it with different creatures and beings. Studies have even shown being surrounded by nature is beneficial for our physical, mental, and spiritual well-being. Let's explore what a sustainable ecosystem is and what they're made of. An ecosystem is a collection of organisms like plants, animals, fungus, or others that interact and depend on each other for their survival. These ecosystems can vary in many different ways, from the animals or plants that live in it, to the soil and the terrain it's made from. Ecosystems are incredibly complex and rely on a specific balancing of different organisms. Without this balance, ecosystems can suffer from a decrease of species, overpopulation, or even extinction. Imbalance can come from natural disasters like eruptions, floods, storms, or fires, but often with time the ecosystem can recover. However, imbalance can also come from humans by the introduction of new species, deforestation, pollution, or overhunting. For the imbalances caused by humans, these can often only return to normal with conscious efforts to stop the negative actions. While all this sounds like a lot of doom and gloom, there are many things we can do to prevent the destruction of ecosystems, and rather we can help them become sustainable and flourish. The easiest way for us to achieve a sustainable ecosystem is for us to protect the ecosystems already in place. Reducing our impact on forests, rainforests, grasslands, and aquatic ecosystems is the most important part of encouraging ecosystems to be sustainable. This means reducing our demand for exotic woods and products that come from rainforests, therefore encouraging their preservation. Buying locally from sustainable alternatives is something we can all do. There are many other things we can implement in our lives, like supporting our own local ecosystems. We can do this by not using invasive chemicals in our gardens, letting wildfires grow, and reducing our waste that is sent to landfills. We all need to do our part in protecting our ecosystems, as we all rely upon them. We depend upon the plants in our ecosystem not only for the air we breathe, but for the nutrition that they provide us and the animals we farm. Without sustainable ecosystems, we would no longer have the clean air we breathe, reduction in our carbon output, and continuing the cycle of nutrients. Especially since 90% of our food comes from ecosystems, we need to do everything we can to protect them. Achieving sustainable ecosystems can help us reverse some of the damage caused by climate change. Looking at the current state of our ecosystems, it can seem a little bleak. However, there is still a lot that we can do to reverse the damage and prevent further harm in our ecosystems. We should strive to make them sustainable by reducing our impact on the environment, by reducing the waste we produce, the resources we pull from an area, and our conservation of wildlife. Congratulations, you have successfully learned about our ecosystems and what they can do to achieve better sustainability. Our ecosystems are important to us having a healthy life. Without them, we wouldn't have the clean air and water that we need. If you wish to learn more about sustainable practices, why not explore the Planet B MOOC?